Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 106 of Survival of the Fitted. I am Joe Williams. That is Ian Pierno. We are the co-hosts. This is the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Ian, how are you doing today, my guy?
Man, I'm big chillin'.
There we go.
It's a beautiful 70 degrees in Los Angeles, California. San Diego, my bad. That's I forgot.
Sunny City of San Diego.
I live in San Diego. I'm dressed in a t-shirt because it's warm out, which is the opposite of what Terry Rozier wore to his post-game press conference. You see that?
Terry Rozier was masked up on a weekday night.
I'm glad that, because I kind of thought balaclavas were just like a workaround for guys that didn't want to wear a mask during COVID. It was like, oh, I can wear a balaclava, look cool. You know what I mean? But I'm glad of all the horrible things that COVID has done to the NBA, to the planet, et cetera, et cetera. I'm very glad that it did usher in the era of balaclavas are still here.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
So,
I think I own a balaclava. I don't wear it, unfortunately. Yeah, I got it as a gift.
Yeah. And so we've seen a bunch of guys wear balaclavas like in the tunnel, right? You know, they get out their car, they slip it on, they wear it for 20 seconds, they take it off in the locker room. It's a look, whatever. Terry pulled up to the post-game presser. And I'm pretty sure he was wearing like a raft jacket. I'm not exactly sure. I got to jog my memory a little bit. But he's like layered up and he has like this sick balaclava with sunglasses on. And that's the first time I've ever seen someone like show up to the game like that, play 48 minutes of basketball, go back to the locker room, shower, get dressed, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting the balaclava back on and show up and like talk to media with it on. So he's wearing the balaclava and sunglasses. For all we know, it might not have even been Terry Rozier underneath there.
Honestly, I was thinking about that too. A balaclava is a insane way of escaping the publicity that comes with being a professional basketball player.
And balaclava plus sunglasses?
Incognito mode. It kind of reminds me of the whole Kanye West moment where he like tricked the paparazzi when he hopped out with the mask on.
Yeah.
This is that. Bro, imagine you pull up to the game and you play horrible. You have questions to answer. People are going to be at your neck. And instead, you give the dude who's the same height a balaclava and you go and let him handle that and you go off to the Bahamas. Or you do whatever you do after the game. That's a great escape plan. That's a great double. Escape. Yeah,
instead of doing backflips and exploding shit, your stunt double just answers questions from Scott Fowler, Charlotte Observer.
Yeah, that would be twisted in the media. Like that's a great escape. Planning a great escape.
Anyway, that was the best NBA balaclava outfit ever. Based on because it just looked really cool, and then also be in the context that he didn't just wear it for the pic. Because that's the whole thing, right? All these guys wear outfits for the
Terry Rozier about that life. Terry Rozier is about that fashion life. He's pulling up like that to Target.
It wasn't just for the fit pick. It was for functionality. It was for real life. That was his outfit for the day. It wasn't his outfit for the tunnel.
Give me functionality or give me death. And Terry Rozier quite literally I'm rocking with it. Like if
Terry Rozier went out for dinner after that, he probably would have kept that same outfit on.
And I applaud him for keeping the same energy. Yeah. Honestly, I really do. This is what playing for the Charlotte Hornets does to the human body. I've seen somebody say that on Twitter, and I always wanted to say that on here.
That's funny. One of my friends, my buddy Miles, said that like if the Charlotte Hornets were a college basketball team, they would be charged with lack of institutional control.
No, but for real though, we've seen Gordon Hayward's hair. We've seen it. It's real.
Oh my God. I feel like we just need like a weekly Charlotte Hornets segment on this podcast.
What is going on in that locker room,
Because it's you and I's favorite basketball team, technically, at this point.
It's definitely the most talked about. Who's their head coach here? I'm gonna try to figure that out.
Oh, Borrego. No, they fired the guy, then they hired their old Steve Clifford. It's Steve Clifford.
I think I know. Oh, no. Yeah, this guy has absolutely no. Yeah, come on now. This looks like the type of dude you'd walk all over in the locker room.
Oh,
you
just
know what this is?
You're just looking at
him right now, just based off his face. He's the type of coach where he's just going to be screaming, and the players are just going to be like secretly recording him screaming in the locker room and like posting it quickly onto their Snapchat story or something like that. They have some guys on the team that do that. Yeah, come on, dog.
I was about to be like, yo, these are grown men. They don't have Snapchat. And I was like, this LaMelo Ball definitely has Snapchat.
Yeah, these aren't really. Yeah, come on, dog. He looks like a substitute teacher. He's definitely getting walked all over in that locker room.
D'Angelo Russell looks like a substitute teacher, and you don't make fun of him.
His face looks like a substitute teacher. But yeah, come on, dog. What's going on in Charlotte?
Yeah, something's in the water.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, but shout out Terry. You know what? Yeah, because people make fun in basketball fashion because there's no functionality. They wear it for 15 seconds. Terry's about it. Respect. Speaking of making fun of shit, some people, you saw the video of the Antetokounmpo brothers before the season opener.
I did see this video. Said video. I did see it.
Yeah. So before the game, Giannis was like a little stuffy, had like a little stuff in his nose.
For sure.
And Thanasis, friend of the pod, friend of both of ours, nicest dude in the NBA. He just like quickly like cleared it out real quick.
Yeah,
like nothing nasty, nothing gooky. You know what I mean? Just like
little 1-2, little quick. Yeah,
just a little 1-2, scrape. You know what I mean?
Scrape.
And people went insane with that. And anyway, the whole point of this is like that's some brother shit. And Joe, you and I are not brothers by blood, but if you were about to be on camera for something big, let's say you are about to be on camera interviewing Carmelo Anthony and Dwayne Wade.
I had something in my nose.
Big moment for you. No questions asked, and you're like, "Yo, I can't see it. I don't have time to go to a mirror." I would be like, "My brother, like I'm not picking like
my brother in Christ. Here we go with the index finger."
I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm more of like a pinky guy. I would just
never mind. I'm sorry.
Scoop. You know what I mean? Like
that's like cocaine dealer, pinky, long fingernail vibe. You know? Are you supposed to smell it first? You like make sure.
I'm not smelling.
Put it on your tongue. No,
but it's just like a little. I see what you're saying. That's not what I was going for, but I see what you're saying. Okay,
for sure. But
so I'm gonna switch it into ring finger. Then ring finger.
Ring finger. It is
ring finger. I would give you a little 1-2, scrape, because you know what's going to go less viral than me picking your nose. What would have gone more viral? You interviewing Carmelo Anthony with boogers falling out of your face.
That would have been pretty rough. That would have been pretty rough. And I'm glad that you hypothetically cleared up that situation. Find out next episode if I will do the same for Ian. Find out next episode.
Moment of truth, would you?
Would I pick your nose for you?
Well, it's just a little 1-2 scrape.
1-2 scrape. You know what?
Like it's just like not. I realize how this sounds, but just like a little work around the rim. You know what I mean?
Around the rim.
Not like digging in there.
With a napkin. It's hard times, brother. This is we're in a pandemic. All right, there's monkeypox and all different sorts of jazz and Jimbos and. Whew, that's a tough question. I would do it with a napkin though. I don't know if I do. I don't know.
But say there's no napkin. Like this is it. Like we're about to play in the season opener.
I would do it with my sleeve. I'd do it. I'd like grab my sleeve and I'd work around it. Why do you want my fingerprint to make contact with your nostril? I don't want your
finger in my nose.
I feel like I'm not answering the question the way that you would want it to be.
You're cheating though. You're cheating because you're adding. Would you do it or not? Would you do what?
Am I wearing a short sleeve shirt?
Would you do what? Same context. Would you do what TA did for Giannis right before you and I interviewed Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony, which is the biggest moment of this pod?
I would do it. I would do it. And that's a lie. I wouldn't. I don't know if I do it. I don't know if I would do it. It's one of those things I can't answer hypothetically. It's like a flight. It's like a read and react type of moment,
dude. I feel like I've been like broken up with. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken.
I don't know, bro. It's tough, bro.
You're not. Hey, Eric, the squatter in my living room. Yeah. If I was about to go on national TV and I had boogers in my nose and I couldn't get them, would you scrape it out real quick? Not on camera, but you don't know if it's on camera or not. You're assuming it's off camera, but it could be on camera.
This person who lives in his living room if he would do the same thing.
Maybe. No, it's yes or no.
Oh, he's struggling.
Yes, Eric would.
Well, Eric's a liar.
The homeless person in my living room.
He said a homeless person in my living room. That is rough. Yeah, that is absolutely rough.
I can move on now because now I know that someone loves me, unlike you, Joe. All right, let's keep it pumping. I noticed something. And I low-key didn't realize it until I realized it, and it's dated back to last season, like the latter quarter of last season, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I just had like a hiccup.
all good.
Russell Westbrook only wears Honor the Gift now. Like every single game, he's wearing something from Honor the Gift, his brand.
I didn't even notice that until you mentioned it, to be honest.
Neither did I. And do you want to know why we didn't notice?
Why is that? I feel like
most
we're
players,
thinking about this.
Most players you would notice. Like if D'Angelo Russell started wearing something Carhartt every single game, we would notice after like 3 games, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it'd be kind of different from what he's doing now. But the thing is Russell Westbrook has been wearing Honor the Gift every single game, and we didn't notice because the quality of his outfits and his looks didn't go down at all.
Yeah. Also, this kind of speaks to like Honor the Gift and how they make like versatile clothing, because it's not like bro's pulling up with a t-shirt every game. Like they're really doing like different cut and sew type designs and everything. So
yeah, like knitwear polos, things like that, cool hats. And this is like, swear to God, like no SpawnCon. They are not paying us to say this, but like I was like, damn, that kind of made me fuck with it as a brand. Because if you can wear it for 30 straight games and like not one of them is a grout fit, like everything is like, you know, a fire fucking Russell Westbrook, like a fire league fits first team worthy outfit. Yeah. And like the pieces are like $60. Like, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but it's something I just realized, and I was like, damn, Russell's about it. Because he's not the first NBA guy to start a clothing brand. Tons of NBA guys have started clothing brands, and I'm sure you've seen some of them, Joe. And
I have.
Except for most hated was cool when Nick was doing that. But for the most part, like Tough Crowd cool, most hated cool.
He was out the league when he did it, though, so I don't really know if it...
Nick?
No, I'm saying Brandon Jennings, he was kind of like out the league when he like...
Oh, yeah.
Most
of the guys that start brands, though, like it's usually not cool. Not to like be a dick, but...
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard, you know?
It's hard. It's hard to balance, you know, building a really cool brand. But anyway, just a testament to Russ. He's made dope clothes.
I'm like trying to see when's the last one that didn't have Honor the Gift in it.
Yeah, I was on like Getty. Even when he was at like Fashion Week, he was wearing Honor the Gift.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook, bro. Rooting for Russell Westbrook, man.
Rooting for Russell Westbrook. This is a Russell Westbrook positive podcast.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Russell Westbrook. How do you feel about Russell Westbrook? How do you feel about dog? Because I feel like it's bad. Like either we just both rock with Russell Westbrook. That's what I like, man. I like to hear that.
I can say that like maybe like Russ isn't a perfect fit for the Lakers, but also say that the Lakers have like done him super dirty as well.
How so?
I mean, like the fans are hard. Every time he takes a shot, the whole arena groans.
You know what it is for me? I think it's tough because the Los Angeles Lakers and people, I just think the whole city of Los Angeles, and I know I'm going to get a lot of whatever.
Go ahead.
I feel like they lack culture. I feel like it's such a revolving door that they lack culture, and it shows like in their basketball team. Like they're always like looking for the next star. It just feels like Los Angeles is like a glorified microwave. Like they don't have the patience to like sit, build it through the drive. Like Golden State, how they did that. I'm like, yo, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, bro, the Lakers done had like 10 All-Stars in the last 10 seasons and nothing's worked. I'm like, bro, y'all blew up.
To LA Lakers fans are just spoiled.
That's what I'm saying. I had a championship team 2-3 years ago, and now there's only 2 people from that whole entire staff.
Lakers fans just don't know how to handle losing because they never lose.
Yeah, that's what it is more than anything. It's like having like a spoiled little kid who doesn't know how the concept.
Lakers fans are spoiled little kids.
Yeah, they don't understand the concept of no. It's like, dang,
yeah,
you got to have some of those down years to get up. You feel me? But yeah, either way, that's my Laker rant. But yeah. Unfortunate, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't disagree. And also, yeah, they say lame stuff to Russ. He's from Southern California. He's from LA. It's lame. I hope that they can trade him and he can go tear shit up somewhere else. You know,
because he really would though. Like
he really would.
I feel like people really don't think that. Oh, Russell Westbrook, bro.
Dude, Russell Westbrook can make an okay team. Like Russell Westbrook can turn a 30-win team into a 45-win team.
Yeah, like you see what he
I'm
did
not
with Washington.
sure-
Like
Right.
they
You
got
saw what he
bounced out the
did for
first round, but
OKC. Right.
he was hooping. Like
I'm not sure Russ can turn a 50-win team into a 60-win team, but he can turn your 30-win team into a 46-win team.
he's like a 50-win player, and that's like what his whole career has been, right? He's like goes into the first round,
Pretty
gets bounced
damn
out.
good. First ballot Hall of Fame.
I mean, 100%. I think Russell Westbrook is. I don't know about most iconic, but I know he has had, which is actually a pretty decent hot take because Steph Curry is the only unanimous MVP. I think Russell Westbrook had the most iconic MVP season of like almost any like athlete that I really remember.
Dude, better
Even, like,
than
in the
Steph's
NFL,
unanimous MVP season. Better.
Which is weird because Steph is unanimous. Like not one single person was like, this guy is not it. Like
Dude,
Russell Westbrook, there was hella people. That's what I'm saying. When Russell Westbrook won the MVP, there was hella people who were like, I don't really know if he deserves it over James Harden.
Bro, his second best player was fucking Steven Adams. All due respect, of course.
Victor Oladipo hooping with you. All they're talking about is how you have no help. And you still go out there and get like 10, 11, 12 assists. And my problem with that is people who are like, oh, he's stat padding. He's trying to get assists. Bro, you know that like a scouting port is a thing. Like, you know the other team is scouting and they're like, hey, let's not let Russell get these stats because that's going to get everybody else going. Yeah. And you got like grown men who get paid millions of dollars to stop you as a point guard and you're still going out there and getting 12, 13, 14 assists.
And it was
like,
good
what are
for
y'all
the team.
saying? Like,
dude, I remember
like,
right.
It's crazy.
Not to nerd out, but I remember way back then, like I think it was 538 did an article about like their basically Russell Westbrook was getting a lot of rebounds, obviously. And they did an article. And basically when Russ got rebounds, they were more likely to score on a possession after Russ got the rebound than if someone else got the rebound. And basically the whole like justification or theory around it was that because when he gets the rebound, you know, like say Steven Adams or Oladipo gets the rebound. There's like a few seconds left when they look up the court, they pass it to Russ. You know what I mean? It slows things down a little bit. But when Russ is getting these rebounds and, you know, he plays like a human can of Red Bull, he was just shooting, jetting it up the court. So like him getting the rebounds, whether you want to call it stat padding or not, was for the betterment of them winning basketball games. Like statistically speaking, they were more likely to score after he got a rebound.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Russell Westbrook hate.
Yeah.
Like sick of it. Like I've never seen any player like more routinely have like their bad games talked about than he does. Like Stephen Curry goes on shooting slumps all the time. Like Steph Curry will go 2 weeks shooting like 25% from three. And it's like one like dumbass Bleacher Report tweet.
I feel you. Yeah.
And in the Bleacher Report tweet will always be like Steph Curry the past 2 weeks, 28% from three. Dwight Howard the past 2 weeks, 29% from three. Shut the fuck up. Just love basketball.
Just love basketball, dog.
Just like enjoy the basketball. It's like nobody that watches basketball today actually likes basketball.
That's a take. That's a take
like
right
everyone
there
just loves hating basketball.
Everybody loves hating basketball.
Yeah, it's
put that on a t-shirt.
I got fired up, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you get that passionate about something in a minute.
I know, just love basketball. Like, if y'all are going to watch this shit, just like it.
Yeah.
Like the players. It's so much more fun.
I feel you on that. Also, it's tough being a third option, dog. Like, so many people who watch basketball, because you say what? A lot of people watch basketball, don't like basketball. I feel like a lot of people who watch basketball don't know basketball. It's really weird. I'm like, bro, have y'all ever like played on a like? I really would love to know the percentage of people who like give their opinions. Even people who
did you ever play intramurals? Oh yeah.
Even people who get paid on like huge sports networks to give their opinions. I'm like, bro, did you play like even like varsity basketball in high school? Do you understand the concept?
Did you play college intramurals, my brother in Christ?
I'm like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Like, y'all don't understand like the reason why Russell's like, bro, not even Russell. The reason why Kyle Kuzma goes from. Do you remember when Kyle Kuzma first got drafted and it was him and Lonzo Ball and everybody was talking about how like Lonzo Ball's not aggressive. They want him to be more like Kyle Kuzma. The reason for that is because Kyle Kuzma's job on that team was to just be a gunner. And then when you include LeBron James on that roster who plays the same position as him, and then you got Brandon Ingram.
Isn't going to score 19 a game anymore. Of course, Kuz
isn't going to get the same amount of looks. And then you bring in, was he on that team with AD? Yeah, he was. It was Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo, LeBron James, Dwight, all these people, Kyle Kuzma, and they're just like, Kyle Kuzma sucks now. I'm like, bro,
It was
do y'all
crazy,
not
though,
understand
is
a role?
Kuz still
Like,
had the third most points per game on that team.
as he should. He did his job. And then he
He
goes
did
to
his job.
Washington and he's getting like 15 and 15. There's games where he's getting like
that's
15.
his job there.
That's his job. And like, bro, y'all act like these guys don't know what they're doing. Like, oh man, that's crazy. People are so just like...
There's a lot of bad basketball minds in basketball. Even people that are like like decision makers for basketball teams and shit, dude. Like,
yeah,
like there's like people on like NBA Reddit that could like run teams better than like certain GMs. And I know that's like a crazy hot take I have.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Like, there's like some really bad like general managers and team presidents and shit like that.
And I feel you, because like in order to become one of those people, you gotta kind of like have, you know what I'm saying? Like it just reminds me of like the whole Magic Johnson thing. At one point, wasn't Magic Johnson like a general? Wasn't he like the general manager of the Lakers or something like that? Bro, what was he doing? Like, he wasn't doing nothing. He was getting tampering fines. He didn't know his job.
Right. But and then you see Magic Johnson tweet about basketball today, and you're like, oh my God, this guy ran the Lakers.
Yeah,
and he's
like,
tweeting.
what?
You know how like on 2K in my career, like my league or whatever, they have like the auto-generated tweets?
The social media post, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like tweets that the like developers wrote months ago, and they just put in your player's name into them. Like, that's how Magic Johnson tweets about basketball.
Exactly. And I'm like, man, this guy was the general manager of one of the most popular sports franchises.
Of the biggest team in the NBA. So that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of like, and I'm not even saying I'm a basketball expert, because I'm not. There's so many people like Daryl Morey would wash me in a basketball conversation. But I'm not saying,
you though.
I'm saying, yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
Jeremy Grant, I called it out that he was going most improved. I thought that was maybe it for him. I was wrong. Jeremy Grant is winning most improved, and he's going to make the first team.
Jeremy Grant puts a lot of effort into his clothes, and I'll applaud him on that. I like that.
Yeah. Joe's not sold.
I'm not sold yet. I see the effort though, because I seen his look that he had. He had like the Prada shoes with like, was it like a kilt? I'm not sure. I
think they were shorts, but they had like a lower crotch.
Okay, so it was like low crotch shorts.
Dropped,
he had like an open button up shirt. You feel me? But
yeah,
obviously these looks are like, he's like curating them for intrigue. You know, these aren't like, oh, I think I look cool. It's like, I think I look interesting, or maybe interesting is cool to him.
Well, the thing is, so we thought that Jeremy might be cool this year because he was going to like the fashion. He went to New York Fashion Week and he went to Paris Fashion Week, and you know he dressed cool at both of those.
Yeah.
And people's Fashion Week fits are generally different than what they actually wear on like a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean?
100%.
But he's dressing how he dressed in Paris, and he's dressing how he dressed in New York.
Yeah.
Like, he's about this shit, and that's cool.
That was the number one thing that I thought of, to be honest, now that you say that, a couple nights ago when he had the low crotch pants or whatever with the open shirt. I was like, man, this looks like something you take photos in and like not walk in, but like here he is walking outside of a hotel with it on. And I'm just like, I would wear that as like a statement. I don't know if I'd wear that to walk inside of a locker room, but he is. And like, shout out to him. Like,
it's like when I wore those dropped crotch Rick Owens shorts when we had the photo shoot at the OnlyFans house.
The clout couch? Yeah.
Yeah, the clout couch. When I wore those drop crotch Rick shorts, and I think I never wore them ever again after that.
Really? I wouldn't doubt it. Those aren't like really functional.
Right. But no, he's like walking around in it. Respect. It's like almost Terry Rozier level of functionality.
Yeah, give me function. That should be the name of this episode. Give me function or give me death. That's hilarious.
I have one more point to ask about, because I'm not sure exactly how I feel. So I think I might just let you write the pod stance on this, is like dressing appropriately for weather. Because one of the things I see all the time is guys dressing up in like, what's like a cold city? Let's go with Milwaukee. And then the comments are like, it's 30 degrees in Milwaukee today. And, you know, they're dressed in like, I don't know, button down and shorts, or a guy wearing a hoodie and a beanie in Florida, and people are like, it's 87 degrees here. What are your opinions on dressing appropriately for the weather?
Okay, so my personal opinion is I do dress for the weather. I feel like if you don't dress for the weather, you're trying too hard, and at the end of the day, it don't take all that. So to be honest, I feel like if you're dressing not according to what the actual conditions are, I feel more than anything, it speaks to like your lack of like versatility in your closet. Because if there's one thing
You
that I
couldn't
don't
pivot?
like, I wouldn't know. Just because I have to keep the same energy of the whole give me function or give me death that I had this
Yep.
whole podcast episode. And if there's one thing that I don't really like, it's the people who are like, I can't wait till it starts getting a little colder. I'm finna throw that on. Bro, put your bomber jacket and your H&M hoodie back in the closet. Give me different looks, bro. You can't dress when it's hot outside. Come on, dog. Like, that's not, what are we doing? So that's my personal stance on it. Like, I dress, I feel like I have enough pieces and I do a good enough job that, like, if it's hot, I'm still stepping. If it's cold, I'm still stepping. So with that being said, I don't really feel a need to pivot. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I think you just made such a compelling argument. There's no way I could ever disagree with you. Dress appropriately for the weather.
Okay, that's your personal opinion. Come on, dog. You be bending the rules like a mug. I know you the oddball. I know you.
You know what's funny is Thanas disagrees with you. One time last February, I tried to get him wear sandals with an outfit, and he's like, it's 30 degrees out. I'm like, you drive into a parking garage underneath the arena. You're actually not going to be outside at all. And he was like, no. And I was like, no, dude, just wear them. And he was like, no. He was like, it's cold out. And I was like, you're not going to go outside. I was like, your car is even attached to your building. You don't even have to, like, you're never going to go outside at any point. And he was like, no, I'm not wearing sandals. It's 30 degrees out.
Sheesh.
And I was like, you know what? Respect. It's silly. It's silly otherwise. Yeah, really, like, you couldn't plan better. And you and him are right. Like, really, like, you woke up, laid your outfit out, and then you woke up the next morning, it was raining and you couldn't pivot. Like, that's kind of lame. You didn't have because the whole thing about being cool and dressing is being able to go into your closet and pick something out in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So if the weather changes last second, if you're really fashionable, you'll be able to go look in your closet and be like, oh, it's all right. I got this for this situation.
Yeah, I feel you. It just feels like if you were to do that, then I don't want to blow this up more than it is, but it just feels like you're the type of human being who like fails to adapt. And you kind of have to like adapt to survive in life. So
survival of the fitted.
Yeah. Wow. If there's one place to end it, it's the roll credits right now.
One thing though, when it's 50 degrees out, you know I'm gonna go get my chrome hearts.
Shout out to The Color Purple, dog. I almost watched that movie the other day on Netflix, but it was 2.5 hours, and I don't think I want to see Whoopi Goldberg cry for over 180 minutes on my TV screen, so I had to go ahead and watch something else.
Probably not.
Brethren. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I would want to say that. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us for 106 episodes of us talking about craziness, but it's been real.
All right, my boy. Be easy.
I'ma get it because I got my reasons. On the ground till my heart stop beating. Y'all little boys made me change my demeanor.